The blame game has begun. Could things have been different? Among the over 100 people dead, 27 children and counselors from Camp Mystic, a Christian summer camp for girls. Their cabins torn open by a river that rose from 3 feet to 34 in just 90 minutes. The National Weather Service did issue alerts via phones and weather radios as early as 1 a.m. on the 4th of July. But critics say those alerts were confusing, delayed, or ignored. The most urgent warning describing a particularly dangerous situation came at 4:01 a.m. By then, the river had already begun swallowing cabins. Local officials didn't post evacuation orders on social media until after 5 a.m., far too late. In an area known as Flash Flood Alley, alert fatigue is real. False alarms are common, and many residents say they either didn't get the message or didn't understand it. Democrats, led by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, are demanding a federal investigation into the disaster, asking whether staffing cuts and vacancies at the National Weather Service delayed vital coordination with local emergency responders. Senator Schumer says 2 key roles at the NWS office, the warning coordination meteorologist and the science operations officer, they were vacant. These roles are said to be crucial. They're the ones who translate weather data into evacuation decisions.
Unfortunately, in the wake of this once-in-a-generation natural disaster, we have seen many falsehoods pushed by Democrats such as Senator Chuck Schumer and some members of the media. Blaming President Trump for these floods is a depraved lie, and it serves no purpose during this time of national mourning. Well, the alerts imminently were sent out before the flood when people were sleeping because the flood hit in the very early hours of the morning. So people were sleeping in the middle of the night when this flood came. That was an act of God. It's not the administration's fault that the flood hit when it did.
Years ago, Keer County considered installing a siren system. It was rejected, called too loud and too expensive. Today, the cost is counted in children's shoes. One Coast Guard swimmer saved 165 lives at Camp Mystic. But as Sergeant Jonathan Lamb said, the last live rescue was Friday. Since then, it's been recovery and heartbreak. Riddhima Kedia's report for NDTV World.